from Group 12, and in this video, we are going to review one of the articles written by Marybeth on the challenge of copyright in the digital age. Basically, in this article, the author shows the change in the manner that modern technology can create, transmit, and preserve digital information, including copyrighted works. When talking about the digital age, no one can deny that it has benefited us in almost all areas of life. However, despite all of the goodness that it could offer to the world, it indeed could pose a great threat to intellectual property because everything can literally be accessed, shared, or even duplicated with only just one click away. Therefore, while we are reaping the benefits of digitalization, we need to be extremely cautious so we won't be jeopardizing anything. This article was published in November 2006, just as the digital marketing industry was experiencing its first major upswing, with search engine traffic rising to about 6.4 billion in a single month. Peters tries to lay out the challenge of copyright in the digital age. The objective is none other than to ensure the author or right holders be able to maintain the creation of new works and use new technologies to distribute them to users and consumers, despite the enormous competitive threat posed by the illegal use of technology by infringers. Based on the work that has been done by Peters in her article, it can be said that the end objective of this article can be accomplished by effectively tackling the challenges.
So for the summary of this article review is the main point that have been highlighted in the article are that copyright law has evolved in response to the technological advancements since its inception. The changes that are making headlines today are related to digital technology and digital communication networks such as the internet and personal computers. Like many innovations, these technologies are both promising and potentially harmful to various parties interested in the use and exploitation of authorship's works. Furthermore, the article also points out the early challenges of digital age, where the emergence of global digital networks enables the rapid global dissemination of digital works. Digital networks is dense and it is becoming more so with each passing year. Within a few hours, a single digital copy of work can be multiplied many thousands of times. For example, CDs were probably the most common type in copyright storage used by commercial pirates in the early 1990s. So the challenges of copyright in the digital age is to maintain the owners and right incentive holders to create new works and distribute them to users and consumers using new technologies. It also entails ensuring that beneficial users of works are not unnecessarily stifled by a system rendered inefficient by technological advances. So the exclusive rights enable the authors to protect both his monetary and non-monetary interests in his creative works. So this principle is recognized in a provision of the United States Constitution that grants exclusive copyrights, which is to advance science and useful arts. So as new technologies expanded, the channels through which works could be exploited, so policymakers were forced to reconsider the exclusive rights granted to authors under copyright.
This issue occurs when there is a company that provides a particular technology platform to a group of users that can be used for activities that amount to infringing copyrighted works. Such company is likely to be taken liable when such a group of users use its product to perform such kind of activities, and those activities benefits the company economically, but it depends on the nature of the technological platform provided by that company. For example, a company can be secondary liable when its product being used for the activities like the peer-to-peer file sharing P2P that involve the copyrighted works, based on the case of Metro Goldwyn Mayer Studios and Grokster Limited 2005. Meanwhile, a company will not secondary liable if its product being used by the user for non-infringing activities, like the time shifting recording to the video tape recorder VTR that will involve the copyrighted works, based on the case on Sony Corporation of America and Universal City Studios in 1984. In current time, this notion is still relevant because the established platform like the smart TV box or Android TV box that can mounted for infringing copyrighted works towards the producer. It's because such platform can be used by its users to illegally streaming digital content like TV shows, movies, and etc. Specifically, this issue is not with the device itself, but with the users that illegally streaming the copyrighted content. This can possibly put the device producer under the consequent liability because they have supplied the users with such kind of platform that can be used to infringe the copyrighted works. This issue occurred when a person is able to get the permission to use a particular copyrighted work founded from the internet because such person cannot identify the owner or collective management organization that hold the work copyright. This imposes the dilemma whether such copyrighted work can be used or not when the owner or other copyright holder cannot be found. In current times, no change is relevant because the users have better access infinite work than ever. For example, they can obtain pictures from a platform like Google Image, Pinterest, Flickr, Getty Image, and etc. Meanwhile, they also can obtain the music or video from the platform like YouTube, Bing, DuckDuckGo, and etc. It's only possible for them to obtain the uncreditable copyrighted works from this platform. This can put them under uncertainty because 1. Can they use such copyrighted works as it's not copyrighted works when they fail to reach its owner after to perform extensive search about it? And 2. Will they be liable for using copyrighted works without permission if they are using the co-owner work and they are only able to seek permission from one of the work's owner and fail to reach the other?
Based on the article, there are some recommendations to help in tackling these challenges for better settlement in the future. Firstly, a copyright education may be important due to the fact that ignorance about copyright law could play a significant role in the abuse of protected information. Promoting respect for copyright will provide an essential basic by the teaching society or the community about some of the knowledge which will make the society to be more aware of copyright and appreciate other works without copyright some other people arts illegally. Second recommendation is the changing individual perception and behavior in society. In this part, as we already know that there are many challenges that occur toward the copyright in the digital age. However, in this time, there are many people of the community outside there that they think that they can copyright other people's art just like that. Besides the changing individual perception and behavior in society, it also important which the society or the community might know the consequences of making illegal copyright which may subject to the legal action toward them. Third recommendation is the strict enforcement of domestic law and international law. For example, international laws such as WIPO Copyright Treaty Act should implement a strict punishment and enforce law regarding any copyright user that breach the treaty with a strict punishment. Also, not only the international law should work, but domestic law should play an essential role to educate society to make something illegal like copyright is also to tell them a heavy crime because it infringes other people's works and art without their permission. In conclusion, to preserve the author or anything that is related to copyright, these recommendations should be implemented in order for the better outcome in the future.
Alright, to conclude, based on the article titled The Challenge of Copyright in Digital Age, written by Peters, we cannot deny the fact that the advancement of technology can somehow help the owner to distribute their work easier and faster. However, it can be said that as technology is getting more advanced, there will be more challenges to copyright as they are influenced by one another. Some of the issues relating to copyright law that have been highlighted by the author are the ease of reproduction, ease of dissemination, as well as ease of storage. Now, the problem gets worse when all of these issues are added up together and make other bigger issues, as they will most likely infringe the rights of the original owner of the work. Now, this is why it can be said that technologies can do more harm than good if there are no measures or actions taken by any parties in combating these challenges. Hence, it is very important for us, especially the owners, to acknowledge and understand the challenges that they might face in digital era due to the change in technology. By doing so, they will be able to prepare for the consequences and implications of it. Apart from that, it is also important for the related authority, both national and international, such as the WIPO, to always be aware of the current and future challenges so that they can help to develop and implement effective laws and measures in protecting the rights of the original owner. Actions and measures taken shall always be suitable to the current challenges that are constantly changing over time. With that, Thank you.